Hey guys, welcome to Week 7 recap of the All-Star Fantasy Football League. We have now reached the midway point of the fantasy football regular season, and can't believe it, guys. We still have a team that hasn't lost yet, and it's pretty remarkable the turnaround that this franchise has had. Anyway, a lot of injuries. Hush up, Libby. A lot of injuries that happened this week. We got a running back, Brees Hall, out for the season. DK Metcalf, receiver for the Seahawks, is out for a little while. Mike Williams, receiver for the Chargers, is out for multiple weeks. Cowboys lost their safety. Matt Ryan got benched. Oh. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a couple of more here and there, but nothing as significant as those. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get into it right quick. The first matchup we're going to talk about is the Hooligans and the Death by Taxes. All right, Hooligans had Mahomes in there, 30 points. His high scores, let's see here, Harris at running back, 16 was Christian Kirk at receiver. 84 for the Hooligans. Over here for Death by Taxes, Herbert, 22 points. Drake got zero points for Drake, by the way. 28 for Walker. I wanted Walker in the draft, but good job picking him up because he's starting now. Tucker got you 13, 78 points only. He got 3 players with 0 points on that team this week. 78 points for Death by Taxes. Not too good. If you look on the bench here, even though you only scored 78 points, you got one player on the bench that would have helped you for the win, and that's DJ Moore. Would have got you 16 more points. Hooligans wins this one. Wins this one with only 84 points. That's a 6-point victory. Congratulations, Chris. And that's my taxes. Sorry, bud. It's a loss. You didn't put the right people in. It's not your fault. Actually, it is your fault. You could have either put the Broncos defense in or DJ Moore. That's it. Those are your two options. One over the other. All right, gentlemen, next matchup is the Colorado Antlers and Yo Mamas. The Antlers had 2 players in double digits. Murray with 10 and Adams with 17. Oh, which brings us, Tannehill 3, Murray 10, Williams 4, Adams 17, 0 Dobbs, 9 Parker, 1 Fant, 3 McManus, 4 Packers. 51 points for the Antlers. Now, you might be wondering, is that the lowest that the league has ever seen? And the answer is no. To get to the low, there's actually a lot of ones lower than that 51 points that the Antlers had. You got one from the Reapers. You got to go all the way back to week 12 of the 2018 season where he scored a whopping 37 points. You had the Hooligans that shot a 39. Scored a 39. You got the Reapers not the Reapers, Buckeye Nation that got a 47 last season or a 2020 season. Last season I think it was 60 was the low score is what I saw a while ago. But yeah, it's not the lowest, buddy. But it is the lowest of the week, which you get a buck for. So you should be happy about that. For Yo Mamas, you got Smith in there for 16 points, 33 from Chase, 15 from Pierce, 14 from Higgins, 110 for Yo Mamas. That, my friends, is a 59-point victory. That is the big win of the week with only 110 points scored. Isn't that crazy? So 110, Yo Mama's 51 for the Antlers. $5 goes to Yo Mama, $1 for the Antlers. Congratulations. Big money here, boys. Big money. And also, there's absolutely nothing you could have done. Your bye weeks is just, like you said in the chat, the whole team is on a bye week, it seems. Which brings us to our next matchup. The Texas Cake Standers and Big Blue World Champs. I had Jackson get me 9, Elliott 17, Mixon 17, Taylor 14, Myers 11, 17 Olave, Everett got 11. 110 points for the Kickstanders. For Big Blue, I had a chance to come in Monday night and win it, but they kept giving the ball to Montgomery. Anyway, Matt Ryan only got him 11. I don't know why he picked him up. That's just funny about the Big Blue. He dropped Carter, I believe it was, from the Jets, and he picked up Matt Ryan. It's funny that Brees Hall gets hurt, so Carter's starting, and Matt Ryan gets benched, and Sam Ellinger's starting. Crazy, Jeremy. You just can't. You won this week. I'll give you that. You won this week. Chubb for 18, 21 from Williams, 12 from Montgomery, 122 for Big Blue. Congratulations. You now have 2 wins on the season, and you're 2-5. Kickstanders, me, 3-4. So there's nothing I could have done. I had a lot of people on bye weeks. There's absolutely nothing I could have done. I could have got 8 more if I put in Tua, but nothing else. Yeah. That's all right. Good job, Jeremy. 2-5, but all right. Moving on. Buckeye Nation and the Corn-Fed Fatties. Whew. Okay. So the Fatties. Let's see here. We got Jimmy G at 20 points, 28 points for Jones, 21 for Kittle, 28 for that Cowboys defense. Lovely. And 18 for Evans. Could have had more, but he dropped the pass. 126 for the Fatties over here for the Buckeye Nation. Now, he was down. He was down going into Monday night, guys. This is one of the chances that come back and win. Buckeye Nation, 45 from Joe Burrow, who is the highest score fantasy player this week. Najee Harris got you 10. Stevenson got you 22. 15 from Kelsey, 10 from Carlson. You got -5 for the Saints defense back on Thursday night, but that's okay. You had a lot to come back from. But coming in to Monday Night Football, Ramondre Stevenson got you 22 points, and that, my friend, gives you the victory. Yeah, you won. 127, 126. That's a 1-point win. That's a comeback win and a close win. You don't get money for those. However, you get to celebrate in victory. Brandon, you could have put Mostert in. You could have put Travis Etienne in, which now Travis Etienne is now the main starter down in Jacksonville now because, as it turns out, James Robinson, the other running back for Jacksonville, was also traded to the Jets. Don't worry about trying to scoop them up in our league. Death by Taxes already got on top of it. But anyway, starting Etienne next week there, bud. Moving on to the final matchup we have this week. Given the Business versus the Reapers. Tom Brady in there, 11 points, 17 from Saquon, 16 from Alvin, 18 from Hopkins. You got 85 points. Given the Business, 85 points. The Reapers came in at 6-0, hoping to extend. I was hoping that they would, because Given the Business is in my division. I need some help here. Reapers got Kyler Murray in there, 17 points. Austin Eckler, 34. Jacobs, 36. Wow, what a game from him. 12 points from Waddle. 128 for the Reapers, 85 for Giving the Business. That, my friends, is your most points scored of the week. Goes to the Reapers with 128. Rodney, looking on your bench, there's nothing you could have done. Absolutely nothing. What do you do? So that's that, guys. Standings here. Going into the NFC, we got the Reapers with a 3-game lead over Buckeye Nation at 7-0. 7-0. We have Buckeye Nation, Yo Mamas at 4-3. The Antlers and the Fatties both at 2-5. Still not out of it. Given the Business on top of the AFC at 5-2. 2 games behind is Texas Kickstanders and Death by Taxes at 3-4, and the Hooligans at 3-4. So we got 3 teams there at 3-4. That's crazy. Oh man, that's crazy. And Big Blue, of course, at 2-5. Jeremy, you scored more points than Death by Taxes and Hooligans, but it's just in bad weeks. That's all. You just allowed more. Jeremy, you've scored more than everybody except for one player on the other division. Reapers. Rodney, and given the business, has scored the most points this season. Let's see here. I'm at second. Reapers at third. Big Blue World Champs in fourth, and he's 2-5. And then Yo Mamas. That's the order of points scored. But that doesn't matter. We only care about the standings. So congrats to the Reapers, 7-0 halfway through the season. So we will see what happens next week, guys. Happy Tuesday to you, and we'll talk to you soon.